Okay. This is another Giovanni area, and, you know, once again, it was the first door I went in when we got here. It's more understandable that this time, because it was the only one I had unlocked when we got here, but if you'll notice, there's barrels here, and we can interact with them. When we do, we get in one. Not total silence, but it's really, really quiet around us. None of this is a good sign. So, let's start off. Another shipwreck sign, but let's start off going this way. This says devlog progress. Let's listen to it.
Okay, as of today, the beach, park, and hull are all complete. Even got Olive in here. Just need to set up her teleport once we have the minigames completed. Oh, it's March, by the way, 96. Sorry, I'm just kind of excited. Why am I sorry for that? Today's a good day. Anyways, everything is going smoothly, I think. Liz needs to get back to me with Walter's Mall, plus his head texture, but it's smooth sailing, I guess you could say. I think I've patched the noble bugs, too. Even the one Harry found in the hole, where you get soft-locked behind the bed. How did he even do that? I'm planning to talk to Mark later. I can't wait to show him the progress. I think it's gonna go great. We'll have to see, though. That's all. Signing off for tonight.
Well, we just got some insight on who Mark is. Like, it seems like the game's progress is going really good in March, and, you know, so we can assume that it's towards the beginning of progress, especially since, like, some of the first dev stuff we've seen was, like, at the very beginning of 1996. So, what we can piece together is, like, the progress was really moving along in March. Then they talked to Mark about it, which, well, we know Mark. We don't know anything about Mark, but we know him. And in talking to him, we can assume that he might be the one who hired them to make the game in the first place. Like, you know, Cogware is separate from Broadside, but they're definitely related. So I'm thinking Mark is someone powerful at Broadside who hired them to work on this game in the first place. And in talking to them, I think something went wrong. But something went wrong and the progress got halted, but after a bit they were given the okay to work on it again, which then led to devlog random, where progress is still going smoothly, just some kind of weird bugs here and there, you know? But, yeah, that's just kind of what I'm piecing together. Because this is totally my first time playing. Absolutely. Another Bucky statue. I think this is like the first one I've really paid. Like, it was not the first one I saw, but the first one I really paid attention to. And I kept expecting it to suddenly move at some point. Spoiler alert, it never does, but like, yeah, that feeling. So here we have two buttons. This one, which, you know, assume is a progress button, and this one. This video, Mount Pinatubo, no description.
Lima, X-Ray, Bravo, Charlie, Golf, Romeo, stand by. Lima, X-Ray, Bravo.
Yeah. So, yeah, this thing that's not gonna make sense until we beat the game, but so let's go through these comments a little bit. But actually, oh yeah, this is it. So, this is actually the same audio stuff that Howes uses, the military code that Howes uses, which is why I'm pretty confident it doesn't translate to anything. But the reason I'm bringing this up is if we look in the replies, there's something from Stumbler O'Hare.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the audio here is just a red herring. Ha! Don't worry though, you'll figure out what's going on here soon, and I must say, your detective skills are amazing. Good luck, buddy.
And if we go to this channel, it definitely looks official. It's definitely an official channel. However, we're not going to watch this yet. There's a point the channel is going to get brought up in-game, and I think it's best saving watching anything from there until then. Plus, like, all the videos are very contextual, so, like, it'd be unwise to watch most of them except for, like, maybe the drawing a cat video right now anyways. But the drawing a cat video was uploaded after the game came out, so that also feels unwise even if it's nothing story-wise. So anyway, back here, this will lead us back to the start, so yeah. We have these little houses with, like, you know, look like toy models of, you know, things, and then this, which is one of the fixtures of the island, like just little toy models of everything on the island. Who are you? Focused on what looks like a Bucky statue. And if we look in the corner, 7 dashes. We've seen 7 dashes before. Brandon. Like right at the start of this layer 3. 7 dashes in a Hangman's game that spell out Brandon. And right next to this Bucky statue, I think we can piece together that might mean that the guy in the Bucky suit may be named Brandon. Now, keypad. Bet you can't guess how to solve it. Yep, it's a video. Now, at the end of this, so like, the stumbler in the comments says that, you know, the video is a general red herring. Nothing important in the audio. So what do we have in this video that's not the audio? Well, the name Mount Pinatubo, and at the end, if we take that Mount Pinatubo eruption, there's an eruption in 1991. And if we go here and type that in, we got it. Cool. Alright, awesome. Interestingly, they're layered like this. Like if we were being chased by something, they had to make sure we didn't get in a dead end. Everything in this is layered, like, with a chase in mind, so you'll never get stuck in a dead end and can easily duck into a barrel. Could have sworn, like, not that he was gone, but he was replaced with, like, a Giovanni thing. But yeah, I'm just pointing that out. Everything's designed in mind so that you're not going to get stuck in a dead end. And that's unnerving. In fact, the only place you could really get stuck in a dead end is here, actually. Not entirely, because you could just run this way and it'll net you like save canvas and hey, we're at the start. So not truly a dead end, but you know. Now, this thing, well, it looks like we have a color code, but if we really study it, it's not just doing them in order. It's fucking red 3, blue 2, green 4, red 1. So red's 8, green's 3, and no, green is 9 and blue is 3. So that would mean our code is 8389. Cool. But before we put that in, devlog mark. Let's take a listen.
Hearts and souls into it, but is that even enough? His standards must be set astronomically high. Plus, after the thing I found, I just gotta be honest.
I feel so much less safe around that man.
Interesting. Wow. Every piece of info we get about Mark just gets increasingly more interesting. Let's put in our code now. Cool. Big open area. Neat. If we go back here, we'll see a button that opens up this video 1. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we saw 3, so here's 1. All we're missing is 2. Okay, I'm interested in this. But, yeah. We got a 3 and a 2. I mean, a 3 and a 1. We just gotta find 2. That, which we're gonna do next episode, and we'll finally see what those all lead up to. Got a 2 out of 3 computer there, and we got some various things here. We've seen these. We've seen what all these computers have. This one's turned around. That's a corpse. That's a different corpse from what we've seen. That's a very, very fucked up corpse. Oh dear. We can assume that, you know, because of how fucked up it is, that's probably the Giovanni guy's corpse. Nothing else on these computer screens is new, though. If we go back in here, there's a button that we'll press, and we'll head back. And this button, we're not going to press. It does the same thing as the button at the end of Olive's area, and you're only allowed to press 2 buttons. After that, you can't come back to the 3-door area, even if you want to. So we're just going to intentionally not press that, and we're just going to head on over to the other place. However, hey guy, there's a guy up here. We've seen this guy before, but we haven't seen him for a while. We saw him when I might have forgotten to point it out, actually. He appeared in the dam, Walter's Lair 2. I think I completely forgot to point him out, but you can see him, like, right after the statues rise as I leave that area. It shows up. There's also a door in here, but we're never going to be able to reach that. At least not without some outside help. Although I've never tried to reach that, so, like, I don't know what it does. But, like, yeah, with that, we're done here, so might as well leave. we're gonna head to this middle door last. So we'll go in there and we'll see what there is to find. Let's